It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Story time on how I got shot by my mama's husband, but didn't know my mama had died. So July 29th of 21, all my family had went to Chicago. We came back July 28th. My mama pulled up to my house and she was like saying that she didn't want to go home because she was afraid he was going to kill her because he was at home playing with a gun. He was at home playing with a gun. I'm like, Mama, you ain't got to go. You can spend it at my house. Luckily, I have my own house. She like, okay, we gonna spend the night. I'm like, okay, cool, gotta make room. The next day we proceed to get up because my brother had speech therapy. Only reason why we was up like Haiti. So my brother got speech therapy. Okay, cool. We go to the house and she like, get my house key, go unlock my door and make sure it ain't a gun under the mattress. I open the door, it's a gun under the mattress. We end up taking it immediately. We ended up taking the gun. Proceed to leave. On our way to where we was going, he called, where my motherfucking gun? Where my gun? Why y'all take my gun? Why y'all touch my shit? My mama proceeds to say, ain't nobody touch your shit. We don't know none of that. Duh. Cool. She proceeds to say, ain't none, like, she don't know where the gun is, stuff at. He like, yeah, okay, cool. He hung up. Cool. We on the way to get some new tires for her car because she knows she needed them. Was gone that whole day, all day. And I was like, Mama, you hungry? She like, no, I'm not hungry. I'm okay. My mama ain't had no appetite. She stayed on the phone with her friends all day, just talking to them nonstop. We on the way home, hoping everything was not going to go for the worst, but went for the worst. We ended up taking the gun. Proceed to leave. Whole time, we hoping everything don't go for the worst, but it really went for the worst. I'm in there making burgers. Asking everybody, they hungry. They like, yeah. Okay, cool. She on the phone with my grandma, but she also texting him at the same time. And he said he's telling her, like, I love you. I don't want you to see with nobody else. If I can't have you, nobody can. I got you some gifts. I want you to come see about your gifts. I want you to come try them on, see if you like them. Mama said no. No. I don't want it. You can have it, keep it, whatever the fuck it is. He ended up saying, I have a letter that I wrote for you and I want you to read it. He ended up coming downstairs, picking something off the floor, looked at me. I looked at him. He shook his head like, what's up? And he proceeded to walk in the room. Now they arguing. My brother saying, come here. No. Told my brother no, but ended up still coming in there because I don't know what the fuck finna go on. Don't know what's finna go on. All I know is I seen a letter in the nigga hand. Instantly walk in the room. Now he said, read the letter. She like, no, I don't want to read no letter. Fuck is I'm reading the letter for? Now, this is where it gets serious. They both standing up. He have his whole full body in the bathroom. She have half of her body outside the restroom. So she proceeds to say, what's in your pocket? He like, ain't nothing in my pocket. What you want to know what's in my pocket for? Whole time, us not knowing, he had went and got another gun or also had somebody bring him another gun. We didn't know none of this. So whole time he think it's a knife in his pocket, it's a whole gun in his pocket, us not knowing. Shit. When my mama said, did you have a knife in your pocket? He said, bitch, this ain't no knife. And pulled out a gun. And all I can say is, Mama, chill. And when I said, Mama, chill, that's when he proceeds to stand right there where he was at, and he shot me from a distance. And when he shot me from a distance, he shot me. This nigga shot me. Remind you, I got shot on my left side. So I got shot on my heart, my kidney, my liver, my lungs, and then it traveled to the other side, kidney, liver, and lungs. So while I got shot, I'm like, he shot me. Whole time he going back and forth, shooting at the front door, shooting at the back door, shooting at the front door, shooting at the back door. I'm thinking my mama went outside the front door. No, she went outside the back and my brother went outside the front. So whole time I'm thinking that they running and stuff like that. I'm thinking my mama and them got away. No. So whole time I'm in the closet on the phone with the police, the ambulance, they still taking their time to come get me because I am a hostage in the house with him. And when I said mama chill, that's when he so yeah, now I am a hostage in the house with the person who killed my mom, but I didn't know my mama was dead yet. So I'm on the phone with the police. I'm going off. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm hurting. I don't know if I should sit down and get in the shower. I'm hurting. Didn't know what was going on in my head. So I'm on the phone or whatever, and they proceed to tell me, okay, we have officers outside the window ready to get you. I instantly run outside the bathroom, closed the door, locked it, opened the window and the blind. But remind you, I was shot. So it's like it was like I was moving fast, but I was really moving slow. So when I got outside the window, I was just like, my baby, I'm shot, my baby. And when I said that, they picked me up to carry me to the front, but I told them to put me down because I had a bullet in my back. And they let me down, and next you know, my mama was dead on the ground. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say we came back on the 28th, and she died on the 29th, so she died a day after she came back. It say, wait, how he get in your house? How they went from texting to in the house? Okay. When they was texting, he was upstairs and my mama was downstairs. So it was like a 2-story upstairs, downstairs. My mama was downstairs in my room, and he was upstairs in their room. So he was texting her the whole time while they was in the same house because she wouldn't come upstairs and talk to him face to face. It said, so wait, you said she came to your house and you made room. So when y'all came back from the appointment, y'all went to your mom's house? No. July 28th, when my mom came back, she immediately came to my house because she was on the phone with her friend, and she said that he was over there playing with the gun. So I had to make room at my house, and next day was the appointment for my brother. That's where we got the gun from my mom's house. So yeah, they proceeded to put me down, and I walked around the corner, and when I walked around the corner, I had a towel on me. So it's like, when I was so happy to look down and grab the towel, as they were trying to get me to keep my head up so I could just keep walking past my mama, not to see my mama, because they didn't have her covered up. I so happened to look down, and I see my mama on the ground, and all I kept saying is, my mama dead, my mama dead, my mama dead, oh my gosh, my mama fucking dead. Like, I just kept crying, cussing. And after that, all I know is I was just in the ambulance. And in the ambulance, finna go into surgery because I'm damn near finna die myself. And yeah, it fucks me up.
Katie Man gets life in prison for shooting and killing wife, wounding two stepchildren. Katie Man's been sentenced to life in prison for shooting and killing his wife. Lawrence Reed, 56, was convicted by a jury of murder and sentenced to life for fatally shooting 36-year-old Valerie Janius at their house on July 29, 2021. Damn, they was 20 years apart. The man went on a shooting rampage in his home, shooting 3 people that he claimed he loved, Harris County District Attorney Kim Og said. An abuser can hurt, maim, and kill anyone caught in their path. Cases like this are why we have domestic violence division. And innocent victims like this are why we work so hard to get justice. Reed was also convicted of 2 counts of aggravated assault of family members for shooting the 2 stepchildren. He was sentenced to the maximum sentence of 20 years each for those cases. All 3 prison sentences were run concurrently, so they were all running together. So he got life, but you know, he won't get out.
This is a tough one, Mel. The details emerging at this hour, quite frankly, they are difficult to hear. Eyewitnesses say that husband chased his wife out of this house after she had already been shot, and then shot her again as she was on the ground bleeding. He then, according to those eyewitnesses, took aim at her children.
As the sun rose over 2718 Roaring Oaks Lane in the Morton Ranch community, we heard heart-wrenching accounts of violence. Investigators say a husband killed his wife near the street.
I know I heard about 5 shots. There's one here and then 2 this way at one child and then 2 this way. And he hit that child. And then my sister said she heard about 4 or 5 in the house.
Ivory Jackson spent part of his morning cleaning the sidewalk. We could smell the strong bleach odor as he told us how he ran out of his house into the gunfire, attempting to save his next-door neighbor's life.
She had gunshots in her stomach, arm, and that's when he came back out. Don't help her, she's dead. I shot her in the head, so I looked in the head, and of course.
Homicide detectives say Lawrence Reed is responsible for a triple shooting. They say the husband took aim at his wife, Valerie Junis, around 8:50 last night, and then shot her 16-year-old son and 20-year-old daughter. Photos from social media show the couple. Junis died near a neighbor's driveway.
I hear all the kids now, and I see him come up, and he's like, talking crap to the kids, and he shoots that way, then he shoots this way, and I see the kid go like this. That's why I run up and like, man, dude, what's going on?
Just from what I heard, it was a pretty chaotic scene.
Neighbors like Alex Soto couldn't go home last night. Deputies say Reed barricaded himself in the house, leading to a 30-minute standoff with SWAT. They talked Reed out and eventually cuffed him.
Great people. I mean, when I talk to them and see them quite often out here with their kids, I mean, it seemed like just great people overall. Nothing that would indicate, anything like that.
We barbecue, they come over, they barbecue, we come over. It's never any bad times around here, It's always peaceful, sunny. You wouldn't think that would happen somewhere like this.
Yeah.
Reed is charged with his wife's murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault. Deputies say those children are expected to be okay. In fact, in the past half hour, we did see that young man come home from the hospital in a gown, and he has since left, but he was up, alert, talking, and walking.
And I see y'all, a lot of y'all keep asking, like, is my brother okay? Yes, all my siblings are okay. All my siblings made it out okay. I got struck by a bullet, and my brother, my mama's 3rd child, got struck by a bullet. But he got hit in his arm, and he got grazed on his stomach, and I got shot in my chest when I had to go into surgery. And I got this scar, what y'all call this, a zipper. I got this from being shot. So if you see this in my videos, that's why. Everybody always asks me, why you got that? Why you got that? Why you got that? I got that because my mama's husband shot me. Before that, I didn't have this.
Ooh, what it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wizard. Deals your boy keeps it lit. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hit the link down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com where you can unbig that back. And I got a piece of in my beard. Anyway. Oh, yep. Use the discount code everydaypj when you want to unbig that back. All right. Now, let's get into it. It's a crazy situation, man. Domestic violence is a real thing. I think a lot of people, like, of course, like when you see somebody with a gun that's on edge, the best thing to do is separate yourself regardless. If you got to leave, go. You know what I mean? It's best to go and deal with it later than stay there and let somebody take your life. Like, leave. If you don't feel safe in a place, man, leave. Like, it's not enough love in this world that'll make me go back to a place where somebody's trying to kill me. Like, I know it's somebody that pulled a gun on me. I will never, ever step foot around that person ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just like, it was weird because, you know, it was just weird. Like, we ain't even like that. But I seen the crazy in that person. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah. I am never, ever coming around you again. That's all you had to tell me. That's all you had to do was show me once. I ain't gonna give you a second chance to show me who you really are. Because why would I do that? You know what I mean? If somebody pulling out a gun and playing with it, I'm not being around you, dog. Friend, girl, nobody. If you don't have common sense to use a gun properly and handle it property, I'm not being around you. We have no problem. We have no reason to be around you. I don't hang around idiots. And women, y'all shouldn't hang around goofball ass men who think a gun is a toy. If he ain't got that thing holstered, if he take that thing out his waistband, don't pop out the clip, don't empty the chamber, you better watch out for that fool. Empty the chamber, I empty the chamber, put the bullet back in the thing, sit it right next to my bed. You know what I mean? Just in case, you never know. Well, all I'm saying is, and then put it like this. I'm not even that paranoid that when I hear a loud sound, I automatically go grab the strap. If I hear a noise, hey, because I got people around the house. Y'all okay? Everybody okay? But we ain't heard no noise like that. But even one time, I knew I was home alone, and I heard something, and I was like, somebody in the kitchen. So I go in the kitchen, turn on the light, nothing in there, and I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, I go to the refrigerator. I open the refrigerator. I grabbed a drink or something, and I shut the door, and it's a possum looking at me out the trash can. I was like, oh shit! Kicked over the trash. Boom! That mug, it ran under the china cabinet, right? So I'm like, damn, he under the china cabinet. So, and I knew this thing was in there. I just didn't know where. Like, I've heard this noise all the time. You'll hear the broom fall. I'm like, why the fuck did the broom just fall? I'm like, something gotta be in here. Like, something's in here. And I never knew what it was. Because it wasn't every night. It'll be like weeks in between that I heard it. So he just been just posting up outside the trash can, getting the food out the trash, going up under the china cabinet, eating and sleeping for weeks. And so then I seen him go under the china cabinet. Didn't go grab a gun. No need to. What I'm gonna do, shoot up my house? So what I did was I flipped over the kitchen table. I took the chairs and I barricaded the doors. Right? I moved everything out of the dining room or the little thing, and I opened up the back door that leads out to the outside. So so he had to run out there, right? And so I got the broom, and I got a golf club, and I pull out the curio cabinet, and I see him. He looking at me, hissing at me, like. So I'm poking at his ass, and then I kind of chase guide him out. So he trying to run, and the table is slanted to go right into the table is slanted, so he has to go into the outside. Now, if he would have ran towards the chair, he might have had a chance to run through the house, which I was hoping he didn't. I was hoping the way I had him positioned, I positioned him to run towards the door. Well, he ran under this one thing the one thing I didn't move, and I had to move that, and then he ran out, like damn near ran around me and went outside. When he went outside, he hopped over the furniture in the porch furniture. He like bruh had skills like parkour, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't know if he went under the fence, over the fence, however, he just wasn't there. I got him out the house, everything was safe. But the moral of the story is, I didn't need a gun for that. Okay? So when people play with firearms, just believe them. Believe whatever they say they about to do. You just don't want to be there. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.